Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more Nostalgia Critic, and it's got to be Chairman of the Board. Oh boy, that's a very strange movie title. I've never watched this movie and I've never even heard of it. I wonder what it's all about. Obviously some sort of business movie maybe? Maybe there's sharks with freaking lasers attached to their heads in this movie and he start killing everyone or something like that. And they're wearing tuxedos and wearing briefcases or something like that. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow here. Something a little bit more fucking interesting than Chairman of the Board. I mean, that's a very plain, boring title. Yeah, let's check out the video and see what this movie is all about, shall we? Let's go.
Hello, I'm a Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. The transition from stand-up comedian to other forms of media certainly is hit and miss. I mean, for every Home Improvement or a Seinfeld, you get a Soul Man or whatever the hell that Richard Lewis show was. And indeed, one of the messiest transitions had to be with a comedian named Carrot Top. A very bizarre comic who made most of his living making strange and surreal prop jokes. For some reason, somebody thought this would transfer well to film.
Jesus.
We can only hope that that person is in a short line for the guillotine. This is Chairman of the Board.
Okay. Oh, so
the only Carrot Top movie ever made, thank Jesus. Chairman of the Board shows the feeble attempts of what happens when an unfunny script is given to an unfunny director starring an unfunny actor. The result? So let's take a look at what Chairman of the Board should have been shredded like carrot.
Gross.
Okay, so the movie starts off with the birth of our main character and oh, God. You really want me to walk out early on this movie, don't you?
Don't do that.
So yeah, if you haven't guessed yet, the movie is pretty much fixed around unfunny cartoon humor.
Yeah,
don't believe me? Here's an unfunny cartoon. This whole opening looks like that mathematics game you played in first grade. You know, the one that tried to entertain you, but by the end you just wanted to eat the fucking screen.
Yeah.
We cut to a home that we've seen in God knows how many other films. Actually, I do know too many! As we cut to our main character named Edison, getting up in a way that's also been used a bajillion times.
This reminds me of Mr. Accident.
We see his landlord, played by George Costanza's mom, as it turns out she's throwing Edison and his roommates out for not paying the rent.
Mr. Accident, sort of.
Yeah, she's using a voice box because they thought they'd get around the fact that they're totally wasting a funny actress.
Tell me you did not spend the rent money on another one of your gadgets.
This is the surefire winner. It's the pet rock for the 90s.
That's what you said about the anatomically correct fanny pack.
Oh, no, don't.
The glow gunk for night surfing.
And let's not forget the handy dandy ketchup helper.
And other failed jokes from his stand-up. By the way, if you haven't noticed yet, every other shot in this movie is shot in a wide-angle close-up.
Oh, I hate that.
That's just how I want to view the face of Weird Al Yankovic's anus.
They do the close-up to make it funny, but it's not. It's
like a job.
So Edison goes through a bunch of throwaway jokes to try and find a job. He even tries out for Annie. Wow, that joke fails before it even set up.
Jesus.
During his search, he comes across an old man whose car is busted. Of course, Edison's invention saved the day.
Ah, it's like Bugs Bunny taking a diarrhea shit in his mouth from an angry video game episode.
Yeah, I think I can see where Tom Green got his inspiration.
I'd appreciate a ride to the beach. I think I still have time to shred a few waves before sunset.
You surf?
Of course he serves! He didn't just bring his stunt double for nothing, did he?
It's spotted, bud! Armin, look, no hands!
Yeah,
how is
why
this
don't you
funny?
get off the obviously not moving surfboards and try it for real this time?
Yeah.
So after he befriends the old man, he gets fired from a job working as Big Bird's crack baby. When suddenly he gets some sad news.
No. What's up?
Jesus, this is like that
Wow.
Dome movie,
He
that
must have wanted
god-awful
this movie
Dome
pretty
movie,
bad.
but this is like
Blame it,
solo
only 10 minutes of this
performance.
movie will cause anyone to burn their
A
contract,
duo
but
comedy,
still,
this
pretty
is
impressive.
just
We then
bad.
come across our villain, played by Larry Miller. And give him some credit, he is the only guy who's producing a funny line once in a while.
Call you later.
Bradford dog.
That's when you get your
Condolences.
electricity bill.
Hello, Raquel Welch.
It's a done deal.
Okay.
Goodbye, Raquel Welch.
Hey! Sorry I'm late. I got everything under control!
He makes an ass of himself. Next.
Of course.
So while Miller is hoping to be named the new head of the old man's invention company, yeah, I think you can tell where this is going.
Yeah,
he
he's...
turns over everything to Edison.
Of
because
course.
he surfed with him once.
Same
I
generic
leave my entire stock
movie plot ever.
45% of Macmillan Industries to my new friend, Edison.
Well, unfortunately, he didn't say Edison's last name, so legally this wouldn't fly. But in the magical world of bullshit land, he becomes the new
Bullshit,
chairman
lads.
of the board.
Well, this successfully does that.
Can't believe she let one rip. Our first ride up as a group.
That's not funny.
Oh, come on, own up to it.
You know that 5-year-old who tells you a horrible joke that you've heard a million times, but you listen to it just to be nice? Imagine a whole movie like that.
I thought you said this inheritance was a sure thing.
I know I should have had my uncle committed years ago, but I was up all night with my lawyers. We turned
Wow.
the will inside out.
Thank you. That angle from Larry Miller's balls really added a lot to
Yeah,
that scene.
what was up with that? Why did
So
we
while
have to
Edison
see
is
his
getting shown around the
crotch?
factory, he accidentally gets himself covered in Post-its, because that's all he's got. He also shows Edison the invention room, which hasn't been used for years. But of course, Edison decides to put it back in commission, and wait a minute, Edison! Like Thomas Edison, the great inventor!
Ah, don't
I
compare
just
those
got
two.
it.
That's an insult.
And everybody in the factory couldn't be happier. That is, except for the fact that their pay was cut to make up for all the inventions causing them to strike.
Cannot give you all a raise right now, I'm sorry. But can give you something better. Huh? A stake in the company.
Stake in the company.
I'm now making every Wednesday afternoon Luau Wednesday!
Ah yes, the most easily led staff in all of history. You know, the
Yeah.
answer to everything isn't simply a beach party. This isn't Saved by the Bell.
He's really a great guy, isn't he? I'd
Can't just
rather
party your way out of
say-
this
And
situation.
yet you're still gonna be his girlfriend at the end.
Yeah, true.
Slut.
Yes,
So Larry
but you
Miller
gotta
has
do
a
what you gotta
diabolical
do for
plan to
money.
trick Edison
She's
into
a girl,
running the
so give
company
her a
into the
break.
ground by having him
She's
make
just trying to
terrible
survive,
business
do what she
decisions.
needs to be done.
So yes, chairman of the board is officially ripping off the Flintstones.
It's all about
movie.
the money.
They couldn't even find a good movie to rip off. They just went to the lowest form of creative scum they could find at the time. It's like trying to rip
worse
off a
in the
rock.
nature.
What could you possibly gain from it?
Wow, Kosik, what a surprise.
Hello, Raquel Welch.
Now get busy.
Goodbye, Raquel Welch. So in order to try and control Edison more, Miller takes him to a racket club. Really? That's the best logo for a racket club you could come up with?
Since it's
Jesus.
your first time, I'll go easy on you.
Oh
Oh, for
god.
God's sake, did the cameraman just fall there?
I don't
Did
even
the
think
shittiness
there is
of
a
this movie
cameraman.
just
I think
overtake
they
him
just
and
put
he
the
had to
camera on
collapse
the
to
floor. They run
ground?
out of funds making this movie. They couldn't afford a cameraman. What's
Yeah,
with the
we
car
got it. He
sounds?
sucks at tennis. Please move
Why
forward.
car
That's
sounds?
very impressive. You know, Edison, being the leader of a major corporation is about more than playing video games or
Don't say that
surfing a
sweat
strike.
and he's gonna drink
Your
sweat.
invention idea.
That's just
What about
gross. That's not funny.
Yeah, he's gonna drink the water. They're just stretching it out. Please move forward.
You have to feel the balls, caress them, instead of whacking them.
Jesus.
And think of your racket as an extension of yourself.
For the love of butter, these jokes are too predictable. I mean,
Yeah.
you just replace the dialogue with
Dick joke, dick joke, dick joke, dick joke, dick joke, dick joke,
Yeah,
dick
that's
joke. Penis.
not funny.
So while they continue to figure out how to make the movie funny, Edison finds he really starts to hit it up with the cute blonde who also works there, named Natalie.
Wanna grab some lunch?
Oh no, I can't.
Look into my eyes.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Don't
you're
do that.
thinking about right
my
now.
eyes.
Is having lunch with me, Edison, your new buddy. Look back into my eyes, Natalie.
Please try to make it semi-realistic that I find you funny.
All right.
All right!
So of course he hits her up for a date as they go to a history museum to eat lunch as a Native American and a cowboy. What makes you think I know? So they go around
just
and look
go
at all
with
the
it.
other
This movie
inventors
is
from
just
the past
fucking
because
painful.
Being an
Just-
inventor, he obviously knows nothing about other inventors.
Well, actually, it's to demonstrate static electricity. Watch what happens when you put your hands on it. Go ahead.
Wow, you can do that effect without even putting your hand on it.
Yeah.
Ugh. So Edison finally comes across his most brilliant invention, a TV dinner that actually is a TV as well.
Hi, I'm Chef Edison, and when I'm away from home, I still like to catch some of my favorite TV shows. That's why I always bring one of my Chef Edison TV dinners wherever I go. With flavors like, Mavis and broccoli, NYPD Blue, berry pie, and mashed potatoes, there's no reason to be a couch potato at home.
You know, I'm just gonna start working on the apology from the filmmakers.
Yeah, just...
Dear film viewers, we are extremely sorry for the film we have given you. We should have known better, and will remember next time to treat you like you have a brain. Sorry, 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 sorry.
A check would be nice.
Sorry. So again, just like the Flintstones movie, Edison becomes rich and starts to act like a jackass to all his friends. But it turns out his stock starts to plummet when somebody reveals that they got radiation poisoning from one of his TV dinners. This of course results in his fortune being totally destroyed.
The man was glowing like a jack-o'-lantern, Edison. How do you explain that?
I don't know, but I promise you it's gonna blow over.
Your ignorance is no longer charming.
His ignorance was never charming.
It's gonna blow over. It's being irradiated.
So now Miller is
Fucking
put in
inside's
charge
gonna
of the
be
company
turned
as
to
he
jelly.
plans to sell it for a
His
whopping
insides
big sum of
are
money.
liquefying. Radiation was
No, tell me this isn't happening.
extreme cases of
My
cancer. I mean,
surfboard,
it's
dinosaur.
can't just
They
recover
even
from
took the
that.
Gallagher DVDs I was stealing from.
But Edison makes an amazing discovery. That guy in the video, it turns out, didn't have radiation poisoning. It was just a special kind of makeup the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, no medical exam.
Why didn't
no...
somebody just do a test on him?
Yeah.
No doctors?
Yeah,
check to
that's
see
what
if
I'm
he really
saying.
had
No
it?
doctors. I'm
Official
saying that.
diagnosis?
What?
Oh, who
What?
cares? Man desperate for jokes
Destroying a
coming through.
guy's business?
Why are they dressed as crash test dummies, you might ask? Cheese.
Yeah, fuck it.
So
Just go
Edison
with
comes
it.
in and tells everybody about Miller's evil
Good
plan.
as honor and answer than any.
See? A little dab of my non-toxic glow gunk, and anyone can claim they've been exposed to radiation. This whole toxic TV dinner thing was a scam, wasn't it? So you could get control of this company. You stole my formula for glow gunk, didn't you?
The plastic lid we found in the secret chamber gave him away. And Alexander's is their descendant.
Miller tries to prove his innocence, but
scrappy,
luckily
at
he
least.
happens to be wearing one of Edison's inventions, the bull shirt, which always points out when he's lying.
And the
Why
bullshit.
would he be wearing that to begin with?
Yeah.
That bullshit of yours is worth millions.
Bullshit.
Hello, Raquel Welch.
Oh, shut up, Bradford.
Goodbye, Raquel Welch. So the business is back to normal, Miller is taken away and...
She kisses the girl.
You gave up
Ooh.
Melrose Place for that? Oh, really? This movie was inspired by somebody?
Don't
Some
inspire
jackass came
this
up to
movie
Carrot
to
Top and said,
anyone.
you should do a movie. Okay, this movie's horrible. It's a shame because I think Carrot Top can actually be funny. I mean, I've seen him at
done
Comedy
right.
Central Roast and even Reno 911, and he wasn't half bad. But by God, is he annoying here. He's like Yahoo Serious if he was shitted out by a donkey. The jokes are lame, the cinematography's weird, sometimes you'll get a funny line from Larry Miller, but that's far from saving the movie. It's horribly written, horribly acted, horribly
Yeah.
directed, it's just horrible. It's just
Horrible.
proof that if a stand-up comedian wants to do a comedic spin-off, they have to put a lot more effort into it than this. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and if you'll excuse me, I'm off to star in my own comedic spin-off, Critic and Trout.
Okay. Okay, that's the end of the video. Fucking yodeling. Okay, that's the end of the video now. What I have to say about that movie is, what the fuck did I just watch? That's the first thing I just want to completely get out of my chest. But yes, what the hell did I just watch in a nicer, politer way? Yeah, that was really bizarre. I mean, it reminded me of, it was shocking, but after watching the Dome movie, you know what I'm talking about, that comedy duo thing, my brain has been scrambled with how god-awful that movie is. You know, I've seen so many horrible movies now by the Nostalgia Critic that it's just, it's like getting kicked in the nuts, and it starts to get, it's painful at first, but now they're just numb. You know, my testicles are completely numb right now due to the fact that they've been kicked so many times by horrible movies. That's the best way to explain the situation. Um, yeah, I mean, this movie is something I'm not gonna watch. It reminded me of what was that movie, Mr. Accident? For those who don't know what I'm talking about, it definitely reminded me of Mr. Accident. The sort of same sort of comedy style, and well, if you can call it a fucking comedy, that's being a little bit generous. But you know what I mean, like Mr. Accident sort of kind of movie. There was only one part of that movie that was funny, and that was it. It's when he that woman slammed his hand in the car door and he screamed like a girl. That was absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I mean, this movie, Jesus Christ. Oh, God spare us all from this god-awful movie. This is something I'm not gonna watch. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a skip. But if this is something you grew up with and you like this cheesy movie, then knock yourself out. I'm not stopping you. You go right ahead and you watch this movie to your heart's content. But I'm running on the other side of the direction. I'm getting far away from this fucking movie as possible, guys. You're on your own. Yeah, it's it's a doggy doggy world out there. You know, I'm defending myself. I'm getting away from this god-awful movie. Yeah, I mean, fucking hell. I don't know really what to say about this movie, Jesus Christ, but it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, Jesus, and hopefully the next video is going to be a little bit more fucking better than this one. Peace.